You'll have to bear with me. I'm not used to talking to a camera or the internet. Welcome to the first little edition of Meet My Tanks. Some backstory. We had to move house about a month ago. I went, and that meant downsizing our entire lives. Went from 12 running tanks and 2 tub ponds down to 1 tub pond and 6 tanks with plans to downsize it again to just 5. Yeah, currently this tank, 20 tall, has my son's guppies and platies in it that I have since inherited because in typical teen boy fashion, he lost interest in having fish. So if I have to take care of them, then that makes them mine. My guppies are in this tank, and at some point, my coal shrimp will end up in there with them. You can't really see from here, but there is a ton of moss and struggling java fern in there. That tank has my coal shrimp. And that one hiding at the back is the, what are they, Neocaridina Blue Diamond that I got through Garden of Eden a few years ago. They didn't throw too many oddballs, so that was a pretty good thing. Little garden shed back there is where they will eventually go to live. I just got to put a door on it. Being a rental home, anything like that is non-reimbursable because it's not important, apparently. House plants are all struggling, especially the pothos. There's just no room in the house for them. I have lights, I just don't have room for the plants or the stand or just anything. There's definitely still a lot to be done. So hopefully in the next month or two I can have the house situated and all these tanks in their final places. And I have a whole bunch of filters and things, but these ones have been out here, like I said, for a few weeks. Just the fish and the plants and the shrimp, no running airstone or anything. So I was debating on not hooking anything up to them because the pothos sticking out of the the tanks is doing well. So I was thinking I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't know. I have a whole tub still full of hardscape. I had 3 75 gallons, but I combined 2 of them into one to come here. The other one's in that little garden shed, empty. The Oscar is in a 75 gallon on the front porch. He's still just a baby, so he's got plenty of growing room in there for right now. I do need to switch that tank with the empty one because the lids don't fit the frame like they did on the other tank. I thought they were the same and they're not. Story of my life. Yeah. So thanks for checking it out, and at some point we'll do a meet the living room tank and the pond and the garden. I left a lot of my garden plants behind too. One of the neighbors said she took them, so. And some of them you couldn't dig up.